Hello, what's up? Welcome to Last Night FIFA Saved My Life. Boom. Yeah, we don't have that yet. I am here. My name is JC Stewart, and I'm playing FIFA today with your greatness, Mr. Zak Abel. Zak, how are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah. You'll learn. You'll figure it out.
Last night FIFA saved my life.
We do not have the rights to that if anybody asks, so.
Oh, I'm nervous.
I'm not nervous, but like on edge. Right, this is it. PSG, Manchester United, Zak Abel, JC Stewart. Let's be having you. Zak, you're no stranger to being a sports star. Would I be right in saying that?
This is correct. This is correct.
I mean, tell the lovely people why you are, an athlete essentially at this point.
Well, I used to play table tennis for the great nation of England. I was ranked #1 in the country for my age group.
Wow. I've got a ranking in table tennis in my house. I'm number 2 right now, only to my 12-year-old sister. So I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, so tell me, how do you become the #1 table tennis player in England? How does that happen?
I feel like you're just trying to distract me every time I'm like making an attack.
I'm like,
whoa! Ah! Come on!
The penalty.
Hey, I read something on the little brief that you guys sent over saying if someone scores from a penalty or a free kick, you have to do a shot of hot sauce.
Nobody told me about this, but I mean, it is what it is. We've got penalty feels harsh. I feel like if someone scores a free kick, we'll do hot sauce. We'll discuss it after the game. Oh, look at Neymar. Look at him taking this run up. Look at the nerve.
No!
Oh! I'm not gonna lie, I saved the penalty yesterday as well. This feels good.
Jeez. I'm
auditioning for the next Blue Peter presenter role at this point.
Okay.
Only for why?
Get in! Woo! Okay, that's a big first goal. The vision.
I would like to blame the internet. I'd like to start just developing that narrative of me blaming the internet.
That's one of the only moments in FIFA where there hasn't been lag. So I don't know if that excuse is available to you.
Right, okay. Cavani with the cross. Oh, it's not Cavani, it's Neymar. Right, let's go.
Neymar's corner. That was a wasted cross.
Oh, that was a lovely wee turn though.
Oh!
That was in. I thought that was in. Right.
Oh, bro, I'm keeping you on your toes here.
This is mental.
I like this.
So,
I like this.
I want to talk more about table tennis because I'm genuinely fascinated by it because I got really addicted to it at the start of quarantine. So, how, why, where, when, and what?
So,
first questions.
I was 9 years old, and I went on holiday to a place called Croatia.
I love Croatia.
Yeah, have you been?
Bro, I went to. There's a place called Pula in Croatia, which is like my favorite place in the world. I love it.
I can't remember where I went actually. So long ago, but yeah, there was this kids club, and my mum.
Love a holiday kids club, by the way. Big fan of a holiday kids club.
So while my mum was doing stuff, she, let me play in the old kids club, and there was a table tennis table there, and so I was playing, and basically I beat the other kids, and I was like, oh my god, I'm amazing at table tennis. And so when I got home, there was one night, and I used to live next to a park, and so I was rollerblading at night in the park, and my mum wanted to go home, and I didn't want to go home, right? So I rollerbladed away from the old Mdrnlove, get in the back of the net, and
what is happening to me? I used to be good at this game.
This is actually the first time I've ever played FIFA, so thanks for letting me...
Shut up! Right.
Sorry, I've just done you there. That's amazing.
I think this whole thing, you've been doing me for the past 45 minutes, and usually I'd be buzzing about that, but not at this point. No! No!
Oh!
Why? I'm just like letting you in. It's like nobody's turned up for work today. You know, they all think they're on,
are off the charts right now.
Oh, like, what is that? What is that? Don't you dare, don't even.
Ooh! I shouldn't have gone for the shot there. What a ball! Go on, JC! That's a great goal. You deserve that.
I mean, I don't like I feel like I'm being patronised now. No, that's okay. But it's okay because I've been terrible.
No, I just appreciate good playing, and that was good.
That was a nice wee ball. It was a nice ball. So yes, back to Croatia and beating other 9-year-old kids.
As a 9-year-old, just to clarify.
Yeah, that's a soundbite. Yeah.
That's a soundbite. I love it. The mining for soundbites. Right?
That's all I want to do. I want to have one of those, those sample pads that they have on podcasts, where they just start. Oh, that. Or they just start hitting random words. I just want that. But just beating other 9-year-olds is my main soundbite.
I mean, I'd buy that. I'd subscribe to that, whatever that is. Oh, big first half.
Big first half.
Feature. So I beat 9-year-olds at table tennis when I was 9, as I was saying. And so when I got home, I was rollerblading in the park at 6 p.m.
Yep.
And my mum wanted to go home, and I didn't want to go home. So I rollerbladed away from her, and saw this dude running to a tree and back. He was racing.
Wait, is this like the Karate Kid but for table tennis? Did this guy just meet you and teach you how to play table tennis and you never saw him again?
In order for him to teach me, he would have had to have seen me again.
That's true.
But anyway, so I go up to him as a 9-year-old. He's like 20. And bro, this lag. What's going on?
I know. It's bad. Right, we're back. We're back.
We're back, okay. I go up to him and I say, "What do you do for a living?" And he's like, I'm a table tennis coach." And I was like, I'll be you.
Is that a real job?
I thought, yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, I'll be you at table tennis. I'm amazing. And he's like, all right, cool. So by this point, my mum caught up to me. What a great challenge. Great challenge.
Horrendous challenge.
My mum caught up to me and he's like, yeah, why don't you come to this exhibition I'm doing? Is he through? Is he on? He's on.
No, he's not.
Oh! Yeah. Ooh! Look at that. Composure.
All right, no more Mr. Nice Guy. This is it. No, the teddy bear exterior that you see here is no more. What happens next?
So he's like, come to this exhibition I'm doing. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I go down to this exhibition with my mum, and I realise how terrible I am at table tennis compared to people who actually play. So then I was like, oh, nice. Okay, I want to get really good now. And so this guy is called Eli Barati. Big up Eli Barati, if you're watching this.
Fantastic. Like, how is this man not a character? Eli Barati, the Karate Kid table tennis coach that you met in a park while rollerblading. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this should be a film. Shotgun the rights to the film.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll shotgun you the rights to purchase them first.
Okay.
Before anyone else.
I feel like who should play you in a film though? Oh, it should be Miles Teller, obviously.
Miles Teller.
Obviously.
Yeah. Had to be.
I will take Miley Cyrus, but only in her Hannah Montana days. To play me.
Play you.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm in the film, but I've sort of niched out a little part for myself. Okay, and it was with.
I don't know where this is heading, but I'm gonna be that guy.
Oh, don't be that guy! Don't be that.
Bro, I have to be that guy.
Oh, we hit the post. Right, I think I've figured out free kicks in FIFA 20 though. This is nice. Okay, so back to table tennis. You got really good. Karate Kid man, Barati.
He
was
taught me,
there.
and from the age, I started playing at 9, and within 2 years, I was #1 in the country.
Still beating up 9-year-olds.
Yeah, I mean, if I was to describe one feature about you, JC, I think it's
Heavy touch.
You're a heavy toucher. That's why I like you.
What was the craziest thing that happened to you while playing? Is table tennis a rock and roll world? You know, are you going to China? Are those guys just at the age of 13 just absolutely ripping it, going out every night, you know, teaching each other illegal moves with the bat? What goes on?
So there are actually illegal serves.
Wow.
Genuinely. So
can you kill a man with one?
I mean, I don't want to say no, but no.
I feel like I could kill a man with my serve.
What's your serve? What's your
I like a little choppy, so it just goes, you know.
You said you were gonna do that as well.
I said I would do it, and there's the red card. There's the first red card.
So guilty.
Oh, I love it. I love a red card.
That was wow, 87.
He deserved it, to be fair.
He just looks like such a naughty boy as well. After
he is.
Turns around, he's like, what? No, but what did I do?
Oh, what did I even do? Ref.
But why?
Right, you reckon you're getting this top corner or what?
I mean, no, I don't think I got it. It's 30 yards. That was
bad.
We just changed it. Are you a sporty guy?
Am I a sporty guy? I love sports. I'm a big fan of sports. Hence why I only play sports video games. However, I learned at a young age that I wasn't very good at anything physical. So that kind of narrowed my opportunity for being sports. I didn't really have hand-eye coordination. I was very short, very slow, didn't like being hurt. Therefore, trying to be a rugby player just didn't really work out for me.
Okay.
But I loved it. I knew all the rules. I'm a big fan of football, American football, rugby. Love it all. It's great. F1, all that stuff. Right, 3-1. You did it. You did it. So I'm gonna be France because I was Northern Ireland last time, and I love my home country, but no, not doing it again. They were awful. So where are you quarantining? What are you up to at the minute?
Well, I'm in London.
Yeah.
And I'm in the living room.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm with 3 of my very good friends.
That's nice. So you're like having a nice time.
Having a nice time. And yeah, I've been playing a lot of the PlayStation.
What have you been playing mostly? What's your go-to game?
God of War.
What is it?
God of War.
It sounds like an amazing game, and I've never heard of it. What is it?
It's actually sick. I mean, it takes up a lot of time, but...
Okay. Is it like a story mode thing, or what?
Yeah. It's a story mode thing.
I love a story mode. I'm a big fan of a story mode.
Yeah, you like, what's it called? Campaign mode on FIFA, don't you?
Yeah, campaign mode, manager mode. I'm all about Assassin's Creed and Uncharted. That's like my vibe.
Is that good?
Uncharted?
Yeah.
Oh, it's essentially Indiana Jones in a video game. It's the best thing ever.
Do you feel like Indiana Jones when you play it? You're like,
I feel like Indiana Jones all the time, so it just accentuates that.
But that's so good that you found a game which you're able to be yourself in.
100%. You know, it's cracking the whip. You know, is something that I love doing. And
I mean, that's a soundbite in itself.
Just seeing how many innuendos I can get in one FIFA thing. No, Indiana Jones is my hero in life. I will be calling all of my children Indiana.
Why not just do it properly and just call them all Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones Stewart. It's a pretty good name, you know. All of them. They're going to be confused. It might make some issues later on in life.
Go on! If that's Rice, I'll be so happy. Who is it? Who scored?
Henderson.
Okay, nice. We like Henderson.
I don't know if I want to play anymore. Mom! Maybe I'm just really bad at multitasking. Oh, what a ball!
Nice. No, that was good. That was good.
Dropped my controller. I got way too excited. He's calm down. Calm calm down, everybody.
Why is he covering one side of his face? What's that about?
I don't know. Mbappe, do you know he's like 18 or 19 years old, right? It's the next half hour is going to be words in Northern Irish.
You know I'm going to make you say that thing I always make you say.
Anytime, even
let's just
get it over with.
Come on.
Every time I've ever worked or met Zach, even if he's leaving and he's forgotten, he's like, no, wait, do the thing. The thing, all he wants me to say is fart in a wetsuit. That's it. What a tackle.
So good.
Ah!
Oh! Fart in a wetsuit.
Fart in a wetsuit. It is a strong, I mean, if I was going to somebody's house and I wanted to wash myself for whatever reason, I have to go and look someone in the eye in England and say, can I have a power shower with a towel? And it just doesn't work, you know?
Power shower.
But yeah, obviously you've been releasing music in quarantine as well, right? You just did a song with some new artist, I think he's like upcoming, called like Kygo.
Yes,
Kygo?
Kygo. Yes.
Kygo, yeah.
Kygo.
It's
I'm
like,
not sure, but
is he like a car as well? Is that I go by Kygo? I go by Toy? No.
look, man, I don't think it's a good idea to make fun of him. Like, we're all kind of starting at different times.
We all have to give it a shot. Bless him for
just
trying.
to give
you know,
up and coming artists an opportunity to get into music and try it out. I feel like
aspirational for someone like me to see. You know, maybe I should give people a chance more often. You know,
you should give Kygo a chance, man. He won't let you down.
Maybe I should.
He's a lovely guy as well.
That is mental to have a song with Kygo. Is just kind of crazy, right? It must be nuts to have it out and have it people all over the world playing it and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. To be honest, like when I found out that it was going to happen, I wasn't. To be honest, I didn't really take it seriously at all. Just because there's so many times, and I'm sure you have this, where songs that you get told, so and so is gonna collaborate on this song with you, and you don't believe it until it happens because so many times it never comes through.
100%. My management are watching this actually, and that's always their fault as well. So thank you guys for ruining my dreams all the time.
But yeah, and so when it happened, I was like, okay, I feel like I reacted 3 months too late.
Speaking of meals, this is a weird segue. You're a vegan, which I always think you are. I don't know why that's a segue from mule. We don't really eat mules very often.
No, but they are animals, and
they are animals.
What you said had something to do with animals. So
look at me, all segues and oh, that was a shot and a half. Get that out of there.
Wasn't a good enough one though.
But yeah, so I remember when I first met you, I was like, oh, you're vegan. That's cool. And I think you were the first vegan I ever met. Coming from Northern Ireland, we don't have very many vegans. I don't think I'd ever met a vegan before. So yeah. Explain to me, like, right, if you're going on a Saturday night and you're like, right, I want to make like the dirtiest meal I can have. I want like nasty, bad for you, tastes great. What are you going to?
To be honest, in the kebab shop you can get falafels. So I'll normally just go for
falafels to me is like salad. That's like a healthy meal.
Have you been cooking a lot in quarantine?
I have been. We did family come down with me for the first 2 weeks until it started getting violent, and then we stopped. But yeah, we did family come down with me. I feel like I was vastly underrated, quite honestly. I've always loved cooking. I don't claim to be a good cook, but I do enjoy cooking. If that makes sense. I'm not saying like.
Do other people enjoy you cooking?
I mean, nobody's ever complained. Do you know what I mean?
That's good.
But yeah, we did family come down with me, and there was some rogue meals that won. Do you know what I mean? I went fancy. I can't remember what I cooked the first week, but somebody made like a basic lasagna, and that won. And I remember spending days on mine. I was raging.
Yeah.
I
agree with you.
You know Dishoom, the restaurant?
Yes. That's a very good restaurant.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I think it's one of my favorite restaurants in London, just because it's just perfect. It's everything you. Oh. Ooh! So I'm trying to talk and not like fall off my chair at the same time.
Yeah, so Dishoom is your. What do you have from Dishoom?
I'm a chicken ruby guy. All about I like chicken. Well, you can probably get it does vegan stuff, right? But anyway, have you had their cookbook? I feel like I'm a 45-year-old middle-aged woman, but their cookbook is so good.
I think I do actually have the Dishoom cookbook. I don't know how I got it.
Honestly, it's quite complicated. You'd assume it would be easier to do.
How do you turn this off?
How do I what?
How do I exit this this chat after that unbelievably bad?
Honestly, that's one of my favorite puns that I've ever come up with. It's a classic of mine. Did Pogba just walk to the ball? Does he not want the ball? What is happening?
No. Oh, come on.
Great tackle. Great tackle, lads.
I don't like how tight this is.
That's what she said.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Thank you.
You took the bait.
I did. I had to do it. Of course I was going to.
I would have been annoyed if you didn't.
Oh! That was a lovely tackle.
What was that?
It was a beautiful, beautiful tackle. Have you been doing many of these quarantine Zoom quizzes?
No. I keep getting invited to them, though.
Bro, you should do them. I'm all over it.
Are they
I
good?
discovered that I love flags. If I wasn't boring before, I love flags now. And that's my new thing. I'm trying to sell it to the record label as like my new marketing ploy. Like, we need something. I'm like, I love flags. Does that do anything for you?
Certainly doing it for me right now. What's your favourite flag?
My favourite flag is the flag of Belize. And not because it's a particularly special flag, but it's because it's the flag with the most... Ooh! It's the... Why would you just pass the ball to one of your own players? Right. Oh. 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 Why would you just...
It's going to be sweaty.
Is that a penalty?
Yes! Ah, come on!
How?
Come on!
How is that a penalty?
Is that just a case of mistiming the tackle? Well, I think so. The referee...
Oh, it's a free kick.
I don't like this at all.
I have no shame. You did it last round. I nearly got you. I reckon you've got me as well on this.
I mean... Ah! Done!
Woo! No, it actually is the flag with the most colours
Why
in
do
the
you
world.
like it?
That's why I'm boring. And nobody knows it. And it's only because it's got a little crest in the middle. And I think that's very interesting.
Is it slightly turquoise, the Belize one?
I think it's white with like a bird in the middle of it. But that bird's got tons of colours.
Do you reckon the birds are... Oh!
I can't breathe. Oh, I can't breathe. Right, deep breaths. Do you have a favourite flag, Zach?
Bro, talk to me after this attack. That's the kind of thing you say on a date when it's not going well.
Yeah, no, that's why I open every date I've ever had. I've opened with what's your favourite flag?
Any, what kind of, what do you prefer? Forks, knives? What are you into? Kind of, I once did a crossword. What difficulty do you have your crossword puzzles on?
Right, so that's 90 minutes is 1-1. We are at the third and final round of last night. FIFA Saved My Life. That's really with Zak Abel. We've had a win for Zach. It's been 3-1. I don't want to talk about it. And we've had a draw, which was a bit more even. And we talked about flags and ping pong. So we're doing goal difference. I have to win by 3 goals or more to win the series. If I win by 2 goals, we draw. And we call it there. And if I win by less than that, or I lose, then I lose the whole thing.
And your dignity.
And my dignity. And my cinnamon.
Oh!
There. That's what happened. That was the slide tackle.
That was a bit sweaty, but we'll take it. We will take it. Messi looks up to the sky. He says, "Thank you. Thank you for passing to me." Oh. You still there? Still there, JC?
So it's 1-0 to Zak Abel. I've now got to win by 4 goals to win the series. Honestly, it's an uphill battle for me. I'm not going to blame the internet, but, screw Northern Irish internet. Thiago's going to top corner. No, he missed it. Have you got any plans for summer, even though we're in quarantine? Have you got anything that you're going to do differently now that you're winning 2-0 and it's summer?
I think I am going to probably have my album finished by then.
Oh wow, that's
Which
amazing.
would be pretty exciting, yeah. I don't know if... When do you reckon we're going to be able to travel?
It depends. I mean, as a government expert,
Yes.
and someone who works very closely with MI6
Yeah.
and all of that, I reckon America is going to be the first place we're able to travel to, potentially.
Yeah, you might be right there.
And then I think we'll be able to travel, but not really do anything. I think for work and shows, it's not going to be this year. What is happening? What is
All
happening?
right. What celebration are we going to go with right now? We're going to go with... God, JC!
This is for TikTok.
I want to see that. I want to see that celebration.
So it's something like...
Nice. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. That was lovely. Well done, man. What are you looking forward to doing in the summer?
I'm going to probably go back to London soon, I think. Because I've got a lot of music coming out, which I'm excited. Woohoo! Woohoo! I was just like... yeah, I've got music coming out in the next 2 weeks, so I'm going to go back to London soon because apparently due to Boris's new rules, we are allowed to sort of film some stuff and do different things that we weren't allowed to do before. So I'm going to go back and do that. And which means getting on a plane, which I'm really excited about. Hold on, let me just score this and then we'll be fine. Oh. I missed it. If anybody's listening to a terrible audio version of this. But yeah, so I'm going to go be in London and try and not boil to death in my flat with no outdoor space. That's kind of my thinking. I kind of hate England when it's hot. I'm not going to lie. I hate it when it's hot in England. Anywhere else, I love it. And that's too hot. Inside, you just boil to death. And there's no air conditioning. Why am I so... it's 30 minutes in. And I am somehow 4-0 down to Zak Abel on FIFA. Someone else has decided to come into my body and play FIFA as somebody else. Because I used to be good at this game. And yeah, I'm blaming the lag a little bit, but you've got the lag as well, and you're scoring 4 goals, you know?
Lag.
So
I'm just here for the innuendos, man. I'm really happy you said that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. The sound bites from this one.
Wonderful. What a great word.
Wonderful.
Right.
Wunderbar.
This has been lovely, man. Look, regardless of win or lose, you've brightened up my day.
Blue Peter, sign us up. You know, I feel like we're the next Sam and Mark ready to happen. Dick and Dom. You know, JC and Zach.
Bro,
it's waiting to happen.
I'm in, bro. Yeah. I'm in. And I just so you know, I've actually got a Blue Peter badge.
What?
Yeah, I went on Blue Peter.
I want to. Right. How have we not talked about this?
Because it was table tennis related.
There it is.
And yeah, it's going to be part of my story, but it would have taken 2 hours to get there. Yeah, I went on when I was 12, 13, something like that.
Wow. Did you get a gold badge, blue badge, white badge? What are we talking?
It was a blue badge. Yeah. I was going to say, unfortunately.
Gold badges are like the Victoria Cross of children. Do you know what I mean? You've got to have saved a life to get a gold badge really at this point.
I was too busy beating up children when I was 9.
Going back to Croatia was terrifying. You're actually banned from Croatia as far as I know. Just for beating up 9-year-olds. You still go back every year, try and beat up the 9-year-olds.
I mean, it's a family ritual, yeah. Oh man, the sound bites in this are going to be horrible. I'm not looking forward to seeing it.
Very bad. Are you a podcast fan?
Yeah, I love podcasts.
What sort of stuff are you listening to?
I like Joe Rogan podcast. I really like that.
I feel like everybody says I would love it, but I've just never listened to it. I listened to Chris D'Elia, which is
he's
so my guy.
Yeah. Was that the dolphin? Have you seen the special that he did? The
Oh
Netflix
yeah,
version.
it's so good, man. He's just so funny. I was one time. I sound like I'm doing.
I was one time.
I was one time in a clubbity club. No, I was one time in LA, and I was at the Comedy Store, and he just happened to be playing one night, and we queued, and we queued, and we queued, and we finally got in, and his mate, I can't remember his name, was playing, and Chris had played, and it was really funny. I was like, oh, glad that's over. Can barely breathe. Hilarious. And then this guy starts heckling the stage when Brian Callen's playing, and he sits down beside me, and I literally like Chris D'Elia was just heckling the stage. And honestly,
No way.
I thought I was going to pass away. I was like, do you know that laugh where you're like, that's what I was doing when Chris D'Elia, there's probably another soundbite there, but when he was doing this thing, he is the funniest man I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's definitely up there, man. I think it's mad, like, so many unbelievable comedians play at that club in LA.
Every night is just
Comedy Store?
insane. Yeah, because there's another guy called Sebastian something who played that night, and he's like now one of the biggest actors in the world, and also just generally one of the funniest comedians I've ever seen. And he was in movies with Al Pacino and stuff now, and he was just playing in the Comedy Store. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's mad because, you know, to actually see any of those people, like, when, like, just their concert, it would cost a lot of money, but then
oh yeah,
you could just see all of them for like for like 20 quid or something, bro.
What is, like, I'm honestly genuinely good at this game. I swear, I'm good. I swear. This is not representative of me or my values. This is like my Twitter bio. This is.
Bro, if I don't get an apology on Instagram or Twitter, whatever, I'm going to be genuinely upset.
It's got to happen. It's the rules, isn't it?
Well, the game's not actually over yet, so you've got a chance.
I could get out of it.
To 5.
In the range of 6. Wait, what? I feel like my FIFA's not working. Is it broken?
Bro, is that your favourite guy? I thought that might be PK for a sec. Now it's Griezmann. A well-lubricated man. That's what I always say. That's what my grandma always says. He's a well-lubricated man.
Oh man. Well, you know what? What is 6-0 apology rules?
You know what? We should look. We're
gonna have to look these up at the end.
I reckon it's different from the 5-0 apology thing.
This is just. I was really hoping this was going to be like my in to be a professional FIFA player. I was that confident about this project.
I like that you're calling it a project.
Honestly, this is all I do now. I used to be a serious songwriter, and now I make TikToks and FIFA videos. You know, and apparently I do the same job.
Do you have any tips for TikTok? Because I'm flirting with the idea of getting involved. I
mean, I feel like you have to get involved. It's slowly draining my soul day by day. Do I have any tips? Absolutely not. Basically, you gotta be as like spammy as possible. You gotta be like.
That's my fear.
As clickbaity as possible, and it's not really. I'm not very good at that. But I've tried to do like the serious singing videos, and I'm like, oh, this is, I like this. It's good. Nothing. And then I did a video where my mum pretended to wax my eyebrows and got like 80,000 views. I'm like, okay, I see what this is. I see what's happening here.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the people want. You've got to give the people what they want. Oh, no! That's not what I want.
think I'm going to have to fix my sliders for next week. That's a word that FIFA people use all the time, sliders. I'm going to find what sliders are. I don't know. I'm going to find out what they are, and I'm going to fix them. See, my team just don't get the ball.
They do? No, of course they get the ball.
Look at that. The passes are not going to feet. They're not going to feet.
Look, my friend said this to me years ago, and it remains as true then as it does now. Is that how you say it? That's not the expression, is it? It remains as true now as it was then.
That's the one.
Is that FIFA never lies? It's the most honest form of communication. Ah!
They said that about Michael Jackson too. Look where that got us. That was too dark. We're going to cut that one out.
Wow. Oh, where do you go from there?
I don't know. I don't really know why I said that. I'm like, oh.
Do you change subject? Do you
You can't really go to TikTok now either, because it makes TikTok seem even weirder.
Because it's younger people who watch it.
I think the audience on TikTok is exclusively 10 to 13. It's kind of funny. But
yeah, that's who I was playing at table tennis. I was 10, 13. Actually, that's who you play at table tennis. You play your sister.
Look at that!
Wow.
You're just taking me off the ball.
FIFA never lies. I'll say it again. It's you know, if it says I didn't throw
I would like to have a land game after this air game, after the Wi-Fi game. I would like to play on land someday.
I'm down.
And see what the results are, because I feel like
a natural woman. Ah!
Yes, I do. That's a whole separate issue, a separate podcast, really. But yeah, I feel like
making love.
All right.
You.
4:30 in the afternoon.
Time, anytime, any place, I will beat you 6-0 to your face.
I'm never gonna live this down. I'm never ever gonna live this down. I'm heartbroken here. Like,
I want a 6-0 defeat.
All right, then we gotta Google what this is, and then I gotta.
Well, don't Google 6-0 too quick, because a 7-0 might come very soon. Yes! Oh no! Oh no, JC! No! 7-0! Bro! Come on!
I don't want to do this show anymore.
You can't do that to the people at home. They deserve better!
You think I would have started this show if I thought I was this bad at FIFA? Yeah? This is just...
Oh no! Right, I'm looking up 7-0 defeat. You're gonna love this.
Right, what do I have to do?
6. You must refer to your opponent by the title of their choosing. My king, queen, your greatness, etc. And retrieve them a drink or snack of their choosing upon request. So I'll have a think about how I'd like to be referred to. Lose by 7 goals. Create a Facebook group with the title of the winner's choosing. Why your name is terrible at FIFA, for example, and invite your entire friend list. The group's description must go into detail about the loss and be approved by the victor.
So you want me to invite every single person who follows me on Instagram to... I think that's how I will lose 30,000 followers in one go, just like off the bat.
I want you to be successful as well. So let's come up with a compromise.
Well, I'll go get the cinnamon. How about that?
That's a start. That is definitely a start. But you're not getting off the hook this season.
Oh, man.
Okay. I would like a tweet explaining, you know, how you brought dishonor to the beautiful game.
Yeah.
And an Instagram story.
Yeah.
Okay? Nothing too permanent.
Yeah, right? That's good.
I'd like you to refer to me. Let's go with your greatness. I think that's good.
Your greatness. Okay. That makes sense.
And I'd also like, right now, with witnesses around, for you to promise fetching me a kombucha at a later date.
That is a promise.
That's a promise.
I solemnly swear.
And then I think that's it. I think that's fair.
Okay.
So
right.
Tweet an Insta story and the promise. And you have to refer to me as your greatness. And
your greatness. Okay. Right. Your greatness. I'm going to go get the cinnamon. I will be back. I knew I was going to have to do some strange things to get on Blue Peter. This is not how I thought it was going to go down.
Well, look.
All right. For anybody who's just joining us, or if you've just skipped ahead to the end of the video to see what happens, I lost 7-0 to his greatness, Zak Abel. So now I'm going to eat some cinnamon. Because I went to the kitchen. My mom's like, no, tell him we don't have it. It's bad for your lungs. You're not allowed to do it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm like, Mom.
That's a bit, man. You got to do it.
Live long and prosper.
Does it burn? Oh, that's a good look, bro.